these are lionfish. They're not native to Georgia, but they've came here from somewhere. I don't know where. Take a minute to look at them. This tank holds black drum, pigfish, and black sea bass. Let's just take a minute to look at them. These are all native to Georgia. So there's only one fish of this aquarium that's not native to Georgia.
Lionfish isn't.
This is a Florida lobster, being a spiny lobster. If you'd like, I'll show on the information for a couple seconds. You can pause the video if you want. Here is the orange puff unicorn fish. I think I found one like right there, swimming towards us. Then there's a Tonti, which is, I can't find it, but I'll show you a picture of the thing. And then the Atlantic spadefish, which there's a lot of them. And let's take a minute to look at the lobster for a minute more, and done. In this tank we have common snook, which is...
Lionfishes aren't native to Georgia.
And then we have the black drum again. Here's a picture of them. Sorry. And we got those. In the next tank we have another aquarium with black drum, a spotted sea trout, and another tank with common snook. Let's take a look. In the next tank we have clear nose spate, Atlantic moonfish, southern kingfish, Atlantic bumper, and the silver perch. In the next tank we have red drum and a blue crab. We don't have any blue crabs in this tank at the moment.
Actually, there's one right there.
And there's actually one right there, and
There's one that's running into a wall up there.
there's one that's actually running into a wall, which is pretty funny. And on to the next tank. In the next tank we have oyster toadfish, Atlantic stingray, sea catfish, spotted hake, and long-nosed gar. Now we have a up-close view. Let's take an up-close view of those.
Long-nosed Coast Guard. Coast Guard.
And on to the next again.
Well, it just uses its pectoral fins,
Keep on.
the front of it, and hopefully, oh, there, see it going?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It almost looks like legs, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
Do you
awesome.
see that, William?
Yes, I...
And it's waving its
I'm going to hold it.
and its legs, and it's going to go get Max.
It's a lie.
Let me try. I'm holding it.
Okay.
Don't say that.
Bradley, out of the way.
I was gonna hold it.
Okay, Bradley, come here.
Die, you're freaking me out.
I'm going to
Bro,
try to
you asked to go for it.
Don't drop it, Bradley. Do not drop
I can't.
Let me hold it.
it. You may not drop it. If you're afraid you're going to drop it, you
I'm
can't hold
afraid
it.
now.
I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it.
Come on,
Say
Heath,
don't
hold
drop
it.
it, my boy, what?
Well, I need to hold it.
Hold it up.
Well, just feel how soft the claws are, guys. They're not hard. That is a male because you can see his hookers that he holds on to the female with.
This is a male horseshoe crab. You can tell by the indentation
And also by those hooks.
of the front.
And as you can see, I'm petting the live horseshoe.
And by the hooks
The
that...
first little hooks,
Which first little hook?
right there. The ones that look like little claws, not like... See
And
the very first ones? There. The one that just have one hook on it.
And the little...
I can't see it.
And the hooks that it uses to attach to a female.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't see it. Hold on. Oh.
Now talk about
This is a whelk. It is a species of mollusk that we learned about in class. I don't know that much about it, but it is a cool animal, and I'll have Miss Quaile introduce us a little bit about it.
it. You can see the operculum, which is like a door, which closes, which is attached to the foot on the other side, which it uses to move around. A whelk is a mollusk of the subgroup gastropod.
Head.
Can I hold it for the video?
See the spider crab?
I hate spiders.
Look at it eating. And it's got like fuzz on its head.
The spider crab grows things on its head to use as camouflage towards predators.
Very nice.
I'm scared of that.
Oh,
thing.
that's a male.
How do you know?
Because you can tell by the
It's
shape
got
of its...
a thin apron, which is how you can tell it is a male and not a female. If it were
Perfect.
a female, it would have a thicker apron. There's a fish in here.
Welcome to the backstage of the aquarium.
Smells kind of weird.
So, if you guys remember where you were looking over here, this wall is just what divides you. So, if you can see, there's a glass. So, we're walking on the back side of the aquarium. So, this is our kitchenette. This is where we prepare the food. In fact, if I could just get past here. So, we feed our fish anything we can find from the trawls. We feed it fish, we feed it shrimp, we feed it squid. We also feed it something called gel food. So if you want to pass this around, take a sniff.
Nice.
I'm not going to touch it. It feels weird. But this is essentially our fish multivitamins.
Multivitamins.
So it contains calcium that they might need. It contains fish meal. Wait, maybe
Smells like dog food.
It smells like dog poo.
It does smell a little bit like dog food. It has paprika, it has eggs, and all sorts of things.
With all those
Carrots, I
ingredients, you might
believe,
think it smells better than that.
and gelatin. So we boil it and we
Yeah, it's gelatin.
simmer it down.
I think it's like.
So this is any extra vitamins that the fish or the shrimp or the squid that we feed our animals might not have. So once you guys have passed it down, if you could pass it back
Out of the way,
to
Bradley.
me, and I'll put the lid on it, and we'll be able.
Smells the fish in
welcome
here.
to the backstage of the aquarium.
Smells kind of weird.
So if you guys remember where you were looking over here, this wall is just what divides you. So if you can see, there's a glass. So we're walking on the back side of the aquarium. So this is our kitchenette. This is where we prepare the food. In fact, if I could just get past here. So we feed our fish anything we can find from the trawls. We feed it fish, we feed it shrimp, we feed it squid. We also feed it something called gel food. So if you want to pass this around, take a sniff.
Nice.
I'm not going to touch it. It feels weird. But this is essentially our fish multivitamins.
Multivitamins.
So it contains calcium that they might need. It contains fish meal. Wait, maybe
Smells like dog food.
It smells like dog poo.
it does smell a little bit like dog food. It has paprika, it has eggs, and all sorts of things.
With all those
Carrots, I
ingredients, you might
believe,
think it smells better than that.
and gelatin. So we boil it and we
Yeah, it's gelatin.
simmer it down.
I think it's like.
So this is any extra vitamins that the fish or the shrimp or the squid that we feed our animals might not have. So once you guys have passed it down, if you could pass it back
Out of the way,
to
Bradley.
me, and I'll put the lid on it, and we'll be able to Friday from trawling. So what we do is we keep them separated from the main fish just in case they have any bacteria or any possible illnesses that might have been carried over from the wild. Yeah, everything is very yeah. So if they die here, they won't infect anything there.
Low battery.
You don't want to. They only have to lay here really long.
10%.
I know.
One of your catfish looks like it has like that.
Yeah, that's sort of that catfish just has it. It's sort of like when we get chaplet.
Okay. All right.
It's fine. It comes and goes no matter
Okay.
depending on the day. So we've looked into it. It's just an equation.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is what we call our protein skimmers. So as you can see, if every tank contains a protein skimmer.
Yeah.
So do you remember what I said about the nitrogen cycle?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, so this is all that nasty kind of ammonia and nitrogen and NH4 that once we have filtered out, it pumps all the way up using bubbles and it gets stuck here.
Look at that.
So part of an aquarium curator's job is to clean out these protein skimmers every day.
I bet that smells delightful.
Oh, it smells absolutely horrid.
Delightful.
It smells like a strong combination about like mildew and fish.
I thought it would smell worse than
Yeah.
when you feed them.
Yeah. I mean, it's a unique smell. Sometimes it has like a sharp after smell, and that's like, oh, I don't know.
Your head is in the way, Bradley.
Is our baby Loggerhead Sea Turtle. Her name is Neptune.
Ooh, Neptune.
She was born August 8th of this year, so she's still a really baby. So we keep it back here. This is one of the animals that we don't feed Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We feed twice a day. Everything else we feed Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we feed her about 5% of her weight every day.
Why does she look red?
That's her natural coloration. That's what Loggerhead sea turtles look like.
Sea turtles can be red?
Oh, there's multiple types of sea turtles. Loggerheads, there's Kemp's Ridley, there's green sea turtles, there's leatherback turtles.
Yeah, I've seen green and like kind of like a brown color, but I've never seen like a red.
Yeah, well that's because this is a loggerhead. And the reason why is because, do you see how big her head is compared to the rest of her body?
Yeah.
So when she gets big enough, we'll put her in some of the bigger tanks, and then when she gets around 2-3 years old, we'll release her back into the wilds.
Was she like a local, like Tybee, Wausau, Ossabaw?
Yeah, she was local. She was, I think she was a stranding. I don't think she quite made it to the end of the beach. So there's different types of strandings. Right. There's the washbacks. There's the ones who aren't able to go into the beach. I don't think she made it. So we're gonna make sure she's big and strong for the wilds now. I know, she's really cute.
I remember before that these alligators were like sleeping a minute ago, and then when they're all
Yeah.
over,
Well, there's a whole lot of promotion coming on.
Oh, so cute! Look at that. That is so cute.
So this fridge is where we keep all our food. So if I can open this,
Nope.
there's a bunch of frozen fish, there's some shrimp, there's a whole bag full of squid. And this is what we take. We take this, we thaw it, and we chop it up for all our fish.
Now,
And
do
this
you all
is
catch all your food?
Oh yeah, this is from the trawls. So we
Okay.
have a special permit to trawl about 15 minutes without a fishing license.
Right.
And we record all the population, so it's sort of like a sampling
Right.
trawl. And then we just keep it for the aquarium. Except we don't keep stingrays unless we want to keep them live. And we don't keep certain live fish that are a little bit rarer. We caught a bonnethead shark the other day, and we released that into the wild because it wasn't feeling too good. The final thing I like to talk about before you guys leave free to wander
What happened to that fan?
is this.
Rust.
Everything here rusts. It's very humid over here.
What's in here?
So this is our reservoir. So this is where we treat the water before it goes into the tanks. So this is basically directly from the Skidaway River.
Came right from the river.
Yeah, well, filtration, and then it comes here. And then
Now, does it ever get higher than it is now?
oh, absolutely. So when we want to fill it, this is the highest it can go.
Okay.
So it goes to this part, sort of like a toilet bowl.
Right.
We don't have to have that pipe that limits the water level. So we can fill it up to here. But we don't have a pump on right now because
Right.
we're not currently changing any water out.
Right.
So if we were going to clean the tanks, we turn on the pipe, we change out the water. But since we aren't currently cleaning any tanks, this is pretty low. Okay. So feel free to explore around, and I'll be here if you have any questions at all.
Okay.
Yep. That is a
So I think
and they are
Yeah, I'll stop.
these are my two people who helped me with this video. There's William Davis. Say hi, William.
Hello.
And Bradley, my friend in the background. William is my cameraman for this video, and Bradley was my friend who helped me with this video. Thank you and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. And if you want to see more of just my personal life, I'll leave a link down to my Instagram and Twitter down below. See you in the next video. Roll that explosion.